Today we are going to add a new addition to the garden. This is a new addition that is so necessary and is so helpful, and it really cuts down a little time on the maintenance in the garden. So let's introduce our new guest to the garden and our new helper.
Grow, eco neighbor, grow, 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 eco neighbor, grow, 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 eco neighbor, grow, 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 eco neighbor.
Peace and blessings, fam. Today we are going to introduce something that have added value to the business and the garden. And I want to share with you a product review of a recent purchase for the business / garden, okay? So here it is, the new addition to Eco Neighbor Lawn and Garden. We have the Echo, should be Eco, but it's Echo. It's the Echo PB770t. This is addition, this is a blower, and this is a backpack blower. And I would like to say, you know, this blower, I've only taken it out maybe about 4 or 5 times, and I will say that it is pretty cool, pretty amazing. There is a learning curve for this device. Is this device really necessary for the small garden? Or I would say no. This is something that is mid-level, it's entry-level professional, but it's, you know, it's advanced, I guess you would say home, but it's more than what the average person needs, unless, this is the key, if you got a lot of leaves, a lot of debris you need to move in a short period of time, because the sooner we can get in the garden and do what we really love, the better it is. So this is what I have in my yard. I have abundance of trees, and this oak tree here is well over 100 years old. And then I have some oaks, some ash, some pines, poplar. So bottom line, I got a lot of leaves that I have to contend with. And a lot of the properties that I maintain, they have a lot of leaves that I have to maintain. So with that said, I needed some additional help. Otherwise, I'm spending hours upon hours raking the yard. This machine right here, I would tell you, it's like a blowing breath of fresh air. So let's go in detail and let's kind of go a quick little overview about some of the attributes about this machine that I simply love. First, notice the nozzle. These all come, you can detach this from the main shaft, so you can make it customized based on your needs. I love it. It's real easy. It even have a texture piece where I can firmly grab it, twist it, and pull it off, and at different levels, quick on the go. Even this is the thing that you got to pay attention to. A lot of times I have my gloves on, I don't really have my hands on. So if you have gloves, sometimes you notice that some devices are designed where it's perfect when you just have your hands, but when you have gloves, sometimes it can be kind of awkward. But these are customized where you can definitely grab it with your gloves as well. Notice all the adjustments. So this is the handle here. This has a pivot adjustment where I can pivot it, the actual controller here, and it has that pistol grip, almost like flying through the space. Ooh. And then look, with one hand I could easily adjust the amount of air. So let's go to that control, that side. So this is to stop it. If we put it in this position, this is to stop it. This is slow-mo, and then when you want to really get the power. And notice it has a cruise control piece to it. As we adjust, look at that. It has a cruise control, so you don't have to keep squeezing it and adjusting it. Whatever power you want, it adjusts to your controls, or you can just manually do it. So it gives you alternatives. You know, nothing like having options. I love having options. Another thing I like, if you notice, some things are just built in. Look at this shaft here. It's durable. It's great plastic. But you have these clamps here where if this portion goes bad, I can replace it. I'm not locked into one solid piece right here. I'm not locked into that one solid piece. I have places in here that I can replace. Same thing with the controller. Here's a piece that can be replaceable. That's important long term, because if you got a great machine, your motor could be great. This could continue to be good, but then overheat and the elements of time, if this piece goes bad, I can just simply replace it. I like parts and buying equipment where I can easily replace the parts. That's important, even down to the trigger. And these are things that I can do myself versus, you know, having to take it in and having a special tool. I mean, these are nothing but just flathead screws. Simple. And I can even buy these in the local hardware stores or what have you. So I love the fact that I can actually work on this piece of equipment. Another thing I love, this is a heavy machine. I'm going to tell you straight up. This machine is not light by any means, but what it has balance to it. So once you place it on your back, it's pretty balanced. It doesn't weigh you down like a book bag full of books, but it's kind of balanced. Notice here you have padding. I love this padding right here. This padding, and then let me tell you all something. This is something that I really enjoyed. It during those hot days when you're blowing or what have you, this puts out a nice cool air to your back, so your back won't be sweating all day. This blows a nice little cool air intake outlet where it blows on your back. And this padded section is nice and soft and durable. Even the straps that go around across your chest, it's doable. Across your shoulders, it's nice and plush. And the adjustable is quick to adjust. Quick to adjust. And then you even got adjustments down here in the bottom. So that's great that you got adjustments here on the bottom. Then you got middle adjustments. So you got a lot of adjustment to customize based on your size, your diameter. So if you're wide and broad, or if you're narrow and slim, it's still a work. Another thing that I like about here, because this is high powered, if you look in here, there are springs in there. There's springs all the way around there. And those springs, when it torques, because it's a lot of power, you're not moving as much with the torque. And that spring allows the motor to torque, and it's not moving and throwing you around. Has a quick access to check the oil. And then of course, here's where you add your, well, not check the oil, I'm sorry. This is the actual check the breather for your air filter. So you can easily quickly change your air filter. Here you can lift this and quickly change your spark plug. It's easy to work on. That's what I love. It's easy to work on because it's 2-cycle. It's not oil. The oil is in the gas mixture. So quickly, easily. Look at the handles. They're big, so I can grab it whether I have my gloves on or my hands. For the start, you have your off switch, on switch, easy pull, durable cord. Have your primer pump right here. You can prime it there. And it's big. It's not one of those little small. And you actually feel some of them, they kind of cave in, but it's durable. When you press that, you can actually feel the gas going in. Then you have your muffler there. It's protected, so that heat, you won't get burnt by just, because a lot of times when you active and you on the go going from yard to yard, Sometimes this may touch your skin. It has this protector here, so this guard shield it won't allow you to get burnt. And if you notice here, the cords, they all tie in where it's flexibility there. It's not holding you back. So the next step is, of course, you want to see how she runs. So we're going to take a look and see how she runs. Okay, now we're getting ready to start it up. First thing you want to do, you want to take it off the stop position. And then we want to put it in a slow position right here. Then we're going to put it in the start position. Make sure you prime it up. Press the prime a couple of times. And once you press the prime a couple of times, look at this. Look at this spring action. You remember I showed you about the springs in here? Remember I showed you the springs that goes all around? Look at that. This will allow this motor as it torques and moves, because it's powerful. It's going to torque and move, but it's not going to affect you and be all uncomfortable on your back. So that, I love that piece of it. But watch. Easy start, easy start. So now let's go blow some leaves. Come on. Here we got some leaves right here, this area right here. And already, just by placing it on the ground, it blows pretty good. And I haven't even engaged the power yet. But now, let's blow some leaves. So you know they say time is money and money is time. This is quite an investment, but it's worth the investment, because I'm telling you, time is money, money is time. The quicker you can get your job done, the quicker you can get in the garden and enjoy yourself. So just remember, y'all, whatever y'all do, whatever you do, make sure that you keep on growing. Grow. Do I need to start this thing again to really show it? Let me start it again, y'all. Y'all ain't ready for this. Cut it on, Robert.